He was my counselor when I first started. And he and I always stayed close. We'd meet at Cracker Barrel or somewhere and have breakfast together or something. So we've always kept real close. And I know his family and his kids. I was part of his group, his counseling group. But those three meant a lot.
Yeah.
And Dr. Itterman, Maureen Itterman, she was a character too. She was good. I enjoyed her. And I got to know Doc Friesen better, being in the ambassador choir and going to Europe. That was just an awesome, awesome time. I didn't even consider me going on the group or being in the ambassador choir, but I was challenged to pray about. I put it out like I don't want to be in the ambassador choir because they're going to Europe, and it's too expensive. And they said pray about it. Ken Toller said pray about it, and I prayed about it because that was $700, that was $800 we had to have. And that was a lot of money because there were some quarters I paid for all my dues and everything, got all my books and everything, and I had $1 left over.
Yeah.
And things were tight.
Yeah.
And that money was a lot, but I prayed about it, and less than 24 hours later, I had $1,000.
Oh, wow.
So it was pretty clear I was supposed to go on the trip. That was such an awesome thing, to go on a trip with the choir and sing in the places that we sang and have the experiences that we did. And that crazy Jean Marie, our bus driver, that boy, because he could drive that bus, and he did things with that bus we didn't think could be done. He would go through the gates of, I remember Lombardie in France, in Paris. He had to take the mirrors off of it to get through the gate. And he did stuff driving that we were shocked. Driving in Paris, and man, cars were everywhere. They cut right in front of that bus and wouldn't think a word thing of it. We never had a problem. But we always got where we needed to go. And singing to people like we did, that was just awesome. I mean, we sang to groups as little as 50 and many as a couple thousand. And it was just an awesome, awesome thing that God did through that.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that. And because of it, a lot of us from the choir were close together.
Sure.
You know, that crazy Toller, he'll call me every once in a while and wonder what I'm doing. And there are different ones that'll call, and we'll check in, and I keep in touch with them, and I enjoy that. God's good.
Yeah.
God's good.
Hey, talk a little bit, if you don't mind, the ministry that you did in conjunction with your church. The essence of that ministry that you did for, what, about 7 years, 6 years?
Yeah. I enjoyed doing that. I would go in early and open up the church and let everybody in. And I would do that on Sunday morning and help out with greeting people and doing that kind of stuff. And I would take up the offering a lot of times. I would be in charge, the deacon in charge of the offering. I had to go and count and make sure all of it was accounted for and turn all that in. And one thing, like I said, that I did was keep up with the ones that were shut in.
Right.
And I would call them, see what was going on, see if they needed anything, and keep up with them.
But didn't you visit them and coordinate visits from other people?
Yeah, we coordinated visits with everybody. And Tim Hanley, the assistant pastor, he and I would go and visit them and make sure they were doing okay. We'd go to the hospitals and go in the rooms and see what they were doing.
Hang on just a minute. That's a couple of fighter jets. That's why it was so loud. It wasn't just a.
That's a jet from
It might be
Shaw
Jackson
Airport.
Whiting.
Yeah, Shaw Airport Base. But we would keep up with people that were shut in and stuff and make sure if they had to have something done in their home, we'd make sure we'd get somebody to go and repair stuff and clean up
Yeah.
and go and visit, go get groceries, do whatever. And if we could help financially, there were times that we did that too. We would make arrangements to do that too. But you had to be careful in how you did that too. But we have a deacon meeting once a month
Yeah.
and keep up with everything. And I had to give a report what we done that month.
You have lived a very important life.
I don't know about that,
You have.
but it's been an exciting life.
Yeah.
Always something. Always something.
Killed a lot of deer and helped a lot of people.
Yeah,
That's
I've
pretty good.
enjoyed it too. I've enjoyed it. It's always been fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. You know, your heart has stayed soft toward the Lord through an array of physical challenges. How do you think, how has that happened? And let's say somebody else were facing challenges, whether they be physical or otherwise, what kind of encouragement based on your experience might you offer?
Don't take yourself so seriously. Never think that God can't use you in that particular place, in that circumstance. Stop and look and see and think about what He's doing and how He's working. May not make any sense. May not understand it. I didn't understand going to Europe. I didn't know if I physically could keep up and do everything that needed to be done. But with the help of our bus driver, John Marie, and the rest of the team, I did. And I never got sick until I got back. And it was an awesome experience. One that I'll never forget. And being at CIU was a great thing. Getting to know other people and experiencing other cultures. Having roommates that were nuts and some that were very odd. I had one fellow young fellow, he rode around on a unicycle. And the only reason he was there was because his parents wanted him to be there. They had been there. But we got to know each other more. And it was hard to see him go. And Bobby Justice, Ken Toller.
Yeah, great people.
Yeah, and I can still keep in touch with them.
Yeah.
Bobby and Helen are still together.
Mm-hmm.
Struggling, but doing well.
Yeah.
And Ken Toller is Ken Toller. He ain't gonna change.
Yeah.
Still the crazy man that he is. And still wanting to get married.
Yeah.
And achieve that. So, but I keep in touch with him, and he's still in the Atlanta area.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's always something.
We may have a return of the plane here. Can't tell.
Yeah.
That
he's
sounds like a
playing.
different style.
Yeah, that's a big one from the airport. This is a normal cloud
Yeah.
plane. That was headed somewhere. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what's north, south, east, and west.
Yeah. When you arrive in heaven and you're free from some of your physical encumbrances, let's say,
Yeah.
what are some of the first things you want to do?
I want to see Jesus, of course. I want to see my mama
Yeah.
and dad. Even though recently my father committed suicide.
Yeah.
He was suffering with arthritis real bad,
Yeah.
and it turned out that he had lung cancer. The doctors had told him he was dying. And he went out in his golf cart, one of his favorite places to go in the yard, and called 911 and told them that what he was going to do, and to come get him. And he sent my brother Jeff on a errand to keep him away. And he killed himself.
I follow.
Well, ain't that thing alone.
We're about to have a race. You want to be involved in
Oh
this?
no, not racing.
I'm going to wave the flag.
He's faster than I am.
It's going to be like Grease. One of you is going to be John Travolta, and one of you's got to be the bad guy. I don't know which one's going to be which. It's tough to say at this point.
He's faster than I am. I know better than a race anyway.
Yeah,
That'll get you in trouble.
we went to, me and my boy, was running